Hey everybody, Kennis Russell here. Hope you're having a great day. Today I'm talking about custom in-ear monitors, and I wanted to share with you the custom in-ear monitors that I've been using for about the last 3 months now, and I love them. They're called JLA Custom In Ear monitors. Check it out. So about 4 years ago, our church, and this is why I'm doing this review here, because this is where I stand every week and lead worship at our church, and we use in-ear monitors for about the past 4 years. And I've used everything from the bottom of the line, something you can get for $10, to these guys that are awesome, the JLA custom in-ear monitors. And actually I've even used the Shure 535s, which are more expensive than these, but I do prefer these. When you're looking for in-ear monitors, you're looking for a few things. The first is the ability for it to seal off your ears and put the rest of the world out. Now most monitors do that, but most of them do it in a way that kind of makes it uncomfortable over time to have stuck in your ear. Even if you have the foam tips, you know, that you roll up kind of like ear plugs and you put them in your ears and they expand. Those work great, but over time, you know, when you've been playing for a couple hours, they're really starting to wear on your ears. So custom molds are awesome because they're fit exactly to your ear. Another thing that you want to look at for in-ear monitors as you're kind of deciding how much you really want to spend is the number of drivers that are in the in-ear. So basically the number of speakers inside the headphone. It's kind of amazing to me that they can cram speakers into a tiny little thing like this, but these are quad drivers. These are the JLA Grace 8s. There's 2 ears, 4 drivers in each ear, so these are the Grace 8s. And what these basically do is they have 1 speaker, 1 driver for the highs, 1 for the mids, and then 2 for the lows. So let me just share with you a couple of things that I love about JLA, and I'm going to kind of go into the details of how they're made and why you may want to buy them. First off, they're $400, and you cannot beat $400 for custom molded in-ear monitors. They just don't exist. This is the only company I could find that is this cheap with 4 driver, quad driver, custom in-ear monitors made. The bigger name brands, you're gonna pay $800–900 for a quad driver. Here's the thing, this is kind of a dirty little secret with in-ear monitors. There's only a couple companies that make the drivers for in-ear monitors, for the high-end in-ear monitors. So all the big companies are using the same drivers. The drivers that are in these are made by the largest company in the world. So chances are if you're buying from, if you bought another pair that was twice the cost, you're probably going to get the same driver. And let me say, when I first put these in, when I first used them, I looked back and I could hear the drummer play better than I'd ever heard him before. I could hear the kick drum, I could hear the snare. It was really interesting. And I equate it to kind of like this. It's kind of like if you've ever done any mixing for recording, you've got the studio monitors, the near field reference monitors. That's how these are. You're hearing very clearly the signals that are being put and that you're feeding it. Headphones, if you have 1 driver or even 2 drivers, they're competing for those frequencies. So if you have 1 driver, you're expecting it to have real crisp highs of a hi-hat, as well as the bass notes on a guitar, as well as the vocals, as well as the mids for the electric guitar. That's a lot for 1 little speaker to do. That's why the multiple drivers are so important, and these JLAs do a great job at that. First off, you need to find them on Facebook. You can just do a search on Facebook, JLA Custom In-Ear Monitors. They're not a huge company, they're just starting, which is one of the reasons why you're getting such a great price at $400. You're also getting amazing customer service. If you message them at JLA, they're gonna get back with you. It's not, you're not gonna have to be fighting, trying to get communication. It's really been great working with them. Like I said, I got my first pair, these about 3 months ago, and then I got these about 2 months ago, and I love them both. The process for you to get these is you're gonna go to an audiologist. That is somebody, basically an ear doctor, and they're gonna do a mold of your ears. And I've got some video footage of me doing that. It's very comfortable, it doesn't hurt at all. They just kind of squirt this goop in your ear, and it takes a few minutes for it to set, and then they pull it out. You put it in a box, you're gonna mail it to JLA Custom In Ear monitors, and then they're gonna take it and do their magic with it. So they're gonna take it, do a 3D scan of it, make a mold for your ear, and then put the drivers in that mold. Now you have a lot of different options. So as you can see right here, they disconnect here. And these have the same connector, these ones do, as the Shure in-ear monitors. There's also the 2-pin connector, and that's what these guys are here. And it's the same basic thing. There's not any better or worse quality as far as the audio, but it just has a 2-pin connector instead of MMCX connector. So for me, I like the MMCX connector. You're gonna have the option to choose different colors. So for me, I chose to have red in the right and black in the left. That way, if I'm grabbing these out of the bag, I don't have to think which one's the right, which one's the left. I already know R stands for red and it goes in the right. Another cool thing that he does is he put, they're just labeled there with, I don't know if you can see that or not, it's labeled there with the serial number on there. So these are the KR G8 701s, the Grace 8s, and then the KR Kennis Russell. So it's kind of cool. You know, if you had multiple people in your band that perhaps got the same exact thing, you'd be able to distinguish whose was whose. Some of the other options you may do as far as the colors are concerned is you may just change the color of the tips. Like these ones here, they're like the clear acrylic, but the tips of them are different colors. And I have the red again for right, the blue is for left, and then on the back here, I did this kind of carbon, almost looks like a bulletproof vest type material, whatever that's called. And it just looks awesome. These here, on this one, I was able to do wood grain here. So on the right ear, I was able to have a spruce wood, and that's actual spruce wood. And then this is mahogany. I thought that was apropos for me being a guitar player. It'd be kind of neat to have the spruce and mahogany as for my in-ears. And it also makes it easier for me to again, just spot which one is which ear it's going into. There's another one that I saw JLA Custom do that was like a steampunk thing where he took watch parts and put it inside the in-ears. And so it looks kind of real steampunky. They also do glitter, where if you wanted a real glittery, I know some people that would probably really like to have the glittery in-ear monitors as well. And some of the features like the wood and the steampunking, those are an extra charge, but there's a ton of features, a ton of choices that you have that don't require any extra money. They're just gonna be coming standard with the cost. So this week of rehearsal, I was actually talking with one of our bass players at the church, and he was talking about taking the jump to go into custom molds for his in-ears. But he was like, you know, I don't know if I should take the next step. And I said, man, when you do it, you need to go with JLA Custom In Ear monitors. These guys have been great. They've been a great company. I hope that they just really take off and they become like the next big thing for in-ears, because I've been super happy with these. I think you will too. So if you're on the fence of buying a pair of in-ears, I really do recommend you just go ahead and get them from JLA Custom In Ear monitors. Now you're gonna find them online on Facebook. So they don't have a big website, they don't have all that. You're gonna communicate with them through Facebook. Just search JLA Custom In Ear monitors and you'll find them. You can also go to my Facebook page, facebook.com/KennisRussell, and you'll see posts on that page for JLA Custom In Ear monitors as well. And I'm not sponsored by them. They're not paying me for this. I'm just sharing with you my experiences with these in-ear monitors, and I've been very, very happy with it. So if you got 400 bucks, you're wanting to go to the next level for your live playing with in-ears, I highly recommend JLA Custom In Ear monitors. Find them on Facebook. Thank you so much for watching. I make videos that help make musicians better musicians, and I can tell you this, these help me become a better musician because I can hear the band better and more clearly. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video.